We are back with the Weighing Interjection Show to talk about the hot subjects of MMA as quick as we can and to see if we actually match up. Josh, are you ready to go?
Normally we play a game in the middle of this show where I always win, but today you're saved because we're going to do fighting words against our comment section, and I can't wait to battle our competition, which is the comments. Oh, jeez, this guy. When did we do this? It was like in the 90s?
The 90s. That was the 90s.
The 90s.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, Podcast Dave, why don't you launch this thing off? Let's get this thing off the ground.
Okay, let's get into topic number 1. Should Paulo Costa be forced to 205?
Yeah, he should be forced to 205. He keeps missing weight. You can't have an opponent doing what they're supposed to be doing, getting down to weight, and then have somebody come in and say, "Oh, I'm not going to make weight. I have to fight at 195. I can do 195. I can do 200." You can't have that. That's why you have weight classes. That's why you have these contracts that you sign, and when you sign the contract, you are agreeing to make that weight. If you can't make the weight, I'll make it to where you could go up to a weight class that you apparently can make. That's 205. That's what Dana wants him to do. And I think Dana's saying the right thing.
Dana's going to do this just like Joe Silva used to do this. Is if you can't make the weight and you're going to do what you just did, you put me through this, through hell in fight week. What we're going to do is we're going to take you to 205. We're going to get you beat once or twice, make you come back groveling to us to get you to 185. We're going to let you go ahead and go back to 185. Okay. And then eventually we're just going to, that's what we're going to do. We're going to control you that way. That's how you're going to be put under control. We're going to get you beat at 205 until you realize that 185 is your spot. Then you're going to go back, and if you miss weight again, we may just cut you. But it'll be a little bit before they cut him because they still like him. He's still a draw. Still has a little bit of name value there. But they are going to take him up to 205 and get him beat.
And he is explosive.
He is explosive.
All right, let's get into topic number 2. Should we believe that Kayla Harrison is top 3 best?
I can believe it. I mean, I really can. Honestly, I can believe it. You want to know why? Why?
Let's hear it.
She's the top 3 best at 155. She's the top. I don't know anybody that fights at 155. I mean, Julia Budd now is at 155, so she's going to probably be number 2. I don't know. Look, at 145, if you're to say Amanda Nunes, you're say Cyborg, I don't know where to put her. Honestly, from what I understand, she does very well against Amanda Nunes. But to quote my boy, Allen Iverson, we're talking about practice, people. This is not the same. You get in there, Amanda Nunes is a stone cold killer with small 4-ounce gloves, and she is extremely good. Now, look, I know they like to support each other from the same camp, but I'm leaning that she is, but she isn't.
All right, there's no way. I'm telling you right now because Amanda Nunes is definitely ahead of her. Chris Cyborg is definitely ahead of her. And I'll tell you what, I'll take Valentina Shevchenko at 125 pounds and say she's ahead of her because Kayla is not prepared to fight with someone that can fight a stand-up battle. Kayla's good. She's 11-0. She has not fought any quality fight opponents to this point. She needs to fight quality to be up there.
John, Kayla Harrison and Valentina Shevchenko, she'd have to go down 3 weight classes. Calm down, dude. That fight's never happening.
I like that one. I'll take Valentina in that one, too.
Oh, jeez.
All right, let's get into topic number 3, and we're going to play fighting words. You guys we're going to read some fan comments, and we're going to get you guys' reactions. Let's go. The first 2 comments are for Big John. John, do you want me to read them, or you want to go?
Oh, I'll read them. Let's see. Big John is clearly wrong. The contract weight was 185, and Paulo said he is not making weight. Therefore, the contract weight is broken by default. You do not have to weigh in. John needs to do more research before opening up about that. Said Jones was definitely going to jail when he was pulled over drunk. He didn't go to jail. He didn't get cut. I didn't say he was going to get cut. The commission can fine you at any time based on agreements made between fighters, promotion, and the commission. If you default on the weigh-in, the commission still accepted the fight contract beforehand. Stop spreading incorrect information. And this is from Audacious Scoundrel. Audacious Scoundrel, let me just tell you this. You're wrong. All right? Just so you know, I went back and contacted the Nevada State Athletic Commission, the person that was in charge of that fight. They took no money from Paulo Costa. The UFC changed the contracts, changed how much he was making, gave 20% of his purse, like Josh and I talked about, to Marvin Vettori, 20%, not 30%, and it had nothing to do with the Nevada State Athletic Mission because they couldn't do that, as they said, because he made weight. Audacious scoundrel. Go crawl in a hole.
All right, John, your second comment. Let's get into it.
Let's go, baby. Where's my second one? Where's my second one? I don't see it.
Right here.
Oh,
here, the orange one.
And I love how John says to not be a homer. Well, I'm telling Josh not to be a homer. You literally have a podcast with the biggest homer. Enough. Well, I'm talking about Josh. Of course he's a homer, but he admits to it. Look.
Sam Petronelli. Bro, you ain't lying, dog. I'm a homer, dog. I'm a homer. I'm a homer about my boys. I'm a homer about all that stuff. I'm a biased homer.
Okay, here's the problem. I don't have a problem with someone being a homer if they admit to it. Josh admits to it. The one thing is like, I love Dom Cruz, but Dom Cruz will sit there and he will bicker and go, but he won't tell you that that's his teammate he's trying to side with. He just lets you think that, I'm just going to go with this guy. You got to tell him you're a homer.
Oh, man.
All right, Josh, your first comment is this one right here.
Yeah, you go ahead and read it, buddy.
All right. From Cole Hughes. Take away, and he's got this in quotes, take away the fight promotion and just look at fighters. Josh, I believe he's quoting you. And then says, Josh, listen to your own logic, dude. Laughing face emoji.
Cole Hughes. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You've got to take away the promotions. Just don't even put 3 letters in front of it. Don't put the word Bellator in front of it. Don't put the 3 letters 1 in front of it. Don't put PFL in front of it. Don't put those things in front of it. And you just compare fighters. If you do that and just don't even think about what organization they're in, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to open up your eyes to the fact that these fighters are extremely good all across the board. Maybe you'll try to keep up. I know it's a little hard. Calm down, Karen. Sorry, Colt.
Second comment from Carl Hess. Has Josh gone an episode without acting like Brendan Schaub is his girlfriend? Someone please let me know when that happens. Someone please let me know when that happens so I can start listening to the podcast again. Thank you.
Well, if Brendan was my girlfriend, there'd be a little bit of a size difference. You know how opposites attract, right? He's pretty tall. I'm pretty short. He's kind of thick. I'm not really. Anyways, look, sure, Brendan and I are friends. John, we're all friends with him. You know, we've done food truck diaries with him and stuff. That has nothing to do with the fact that, like, what we defend him over, we believe that in certain situations he's right. Of course, there's a lot of things we don't defend him over because there's been certain situations where he's definitely wrong. That's not the point. The point is that when I get behind him on something, no pun intended, when I get behind
part of that girlfriend thing?
When I back him, God, I don't even know how to put this. When you support your friend, when you support your boy, it's like you said, I'm a homer, man. Like once I build a relationship with someone and I'm friends with them, ask John, you know how I am, man. I try to support them in what they do, as long as it makes sense. There were situations that came up with him, and I felt like it needed a little bit of support, so I gave the support. That's who I am. I ain't gonna change that, guys. So if you come back to the podcast, I hope so. If not, another Karen. See you later. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia.
We're gonna throw in 2 bonus comments this time, but we want comments on each of them from both of you. So the first one from Aces Wild MMA says, personally, I'd rather them wait and not sound so tired. The Wednesday show is always so much better. I like a Sunday show, but you can tell they are exhausted.
I think he's right.
John,
we are tired.
Yeah.
Man, we bust our butt to try to put the show out for, our fans that listen to it, people that want to know something about MMA. We talk about the fights and stuff. We look at it like we almost owe you, so we try. And sometimes we are getting no sleep. I mean, no sleep.
None.
We're talking well over 30-some hours with no sleep and then trying to do it. But, if that doesn't matter to you guys, let us know. It's okay, because it sure would be easier on us. Go ahead, John.
No, I think also too, like for me, I have a hard time remembering who fought yesterday. So we try to get it out as fast as possible so we don't forget the knowledge that we're trying to drop. No, we've had this conversation several times about the fatigue has definitely affected our performance. And so we have talked about pushing it. Sometimes that's why we tell you guys hit the notification button, because there will be times like when we travel overseas to Ireland, we won't be back till Sunday, I believe. When we come back on Sunday, that's going to be hard for us to jump off a flight and film. So we try to get it out as fast as possible. So there will be some changes and some edits coming up. Hit that notification button so you guys know when we drop our shows. But yes, we have talked about this. We understand. We hear you loud and clear. We're trying to make adjustments as we go.
Nice plug in the notification bell, Josh. Next one and last one is from Will, who says, man, I love these guys, but when they talk about the business side of the UFC and its conflict with other promotions, they have some major blind spots.
Well, his name is Will, not Well, okay? That's what his name is. I know. You have a hard time with the I and the E stuff. It's Will.
We created it.
Yeah, you still don't speak it, though. That's the problem. John, look, just because what we say it doesn't feed your narrative, I'm sorry, buddy. As much as I like that you left a comment, you spent time out of your day to leave us a comment, I'm just letting you know, what John and I talk about on the business side is because we've been through it. We understand it. I've been on the fighter side. John's been on the referee side, as well as seen how they handle the business side behind closed doors or in the back locker rooms or whatever it is. That's why. So I'm not saying anything that I haven't experienced. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry, bud. But hey, welcome to my life, man. This is what the knowledge I'm bringing you is firsthand. I'm not getting this from someone else.
First off, the one thing I want to say is I do not side with any promotion. I tell the truth. And if a promotion does something, I'll say whether I like it or not. And there's things that, the UFC does that I really like. And I'll say, I love what they're doing there. But as soon as I say I don't like what they're doing, now I'm just a hater. No, I'm just giving you the truth of the way I look at it. Bellator, I say it all the time. There's things they do that I love. And there's things they do that I don't like. But they're not going to listen to me either. But I'm going to give you my true opinion on what it is that I like and I don't like. And if you think that's being a homer, whatever.
All right, well, we're going to wrap up Fighting Words and get back into this with topic number 4.
Booyah.
Will Dana White keep Nate Diaz in the UFC?
He would love to keep Nate Diaz in the UFC. Nate Diaz makes him money. Nate Diaz puts butts in the seat. Nate Diaz is a fighter who comes to fight. He never has to worry about Nate Diaz not showing up. He knows exactly what he's going to get with him. Nate Diaz is exactly what Dana White loves. The real question is, can he keep Nate Diaz in the UFC? That's the real question, because Nate Diaz is on his last fight. And if Dana White offers Nate Diaz a contract that Nate Diaz looks at and goes, I like it, he'll sign it. If he doesn't offer him that, then he's going to go his own way and do his own thing, and that's okay.
Years of seeing how Dana does this. You guys need to start paying attention. Pay attention to what he's done. He's already came out and said, look, if he can't beat the top 5 guys, maybe he should go somewhere else. You want to know why he said that? He's already planting the seed for all the fans to understand. In your head, for you guys to understand. The contract negotiations are not going well. That's what he's saying. He's saying Nate may end up leaving because Nate wants this amount of money. For all of you guys that are out there complaining, the fighters don't make enough. Well, guess what? This is your opportunity now to back Nate Diaz. Go out there, start complaining, speak up, and you want him. Yep, hashtag pay Nate Diaz, whatever you want to call it. Sign Nate, pay the man, whatever you want to call it. Start that hashtag because I just started it. Hashtag pay Nate Diaz.
All right, 5th and final topic. Should Joanna have been dropped from the rankings?
Oh, my God. No. Okay, and this is the problem with rankings. And the UFC's rankings are ridiculous at times. Same as Bellator's rankings suck because it is not about how long someone's been out. Do you know that you're going to have Joanna? Yes, she hasn't fought in a while. Why hasn't she fought? You know why she hasn't fought. To take her out of the rankings just looks stupid. She's one of your top fighters. Keep her where she belongs if you know she's going to be fighting somewhere coming up. There's no point in taking her out because you know you're going to put her right back in. It's the same as Bellator's rankings with writers that have no clue of who they're putting above who, and it just looks stupid.
Yeah, I don't think they should have taken her out. What they should have done is whoever fought ahead of her or was able to beat people ahead of her, then maybe start moving her down. That's all you do over the time frame until she finally trickles out of the top 10. But I think it's ridiculous for them to move her out right now. I know she hasn't fought since the Weili Zhang fight, But you got to remember, that fight was also, what, the one fight of the year? Or was it not? I know it was nominated for fight of the year.
Fight of the year.
But I think it won fight of the year. It deserved to win fight of the year. It was one of the greatest fights I've ever seen in my life. When you take into perspective what she brings to the sport, what she's done for the promotion, there was no reason for her to be taken out at all. So, like you said, though, they'll put her back in as soon as she fights.
Yep.
All right, that wraps us up for this edition of Weighing Interjection.
Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this show. Hit the subscribe button on all of our platforms, but mainly our YouTube, because that's where this is. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. John, take us off, buddy.
And scoundrel, I hope I answered your question. You were wrong again. Bye, guys.